pas facile la vie de papa. Hein.
C'est pas facile la vie de papa. Toi, ça va, tu t'en sors?
Ouais, comme je peux.
The garbage bags. I know.
Yes.
Oui.
Et
Bonne soirée.
tout va bien?
Ça va, bien sûr.
I think we're going to stick to English, maybe, no?
Yeah. It's gonna be the easiest.
Cheers, guy.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Be prepared, man.
Yeah, so that.
It's got all night.
I would say I'm going to change the up where it is. We are the garbage bag. Okay. As we've been talking for a long time, I would say let's play a song from the garbage bag so people know Hunting in the Wild to start.
Yeah, hunting for a while.
And we'll talk after.
Okay,
Yes,
sure.
I can go take a leak.
Ja. Allez, faire. Hallo. Het is donker.
Ah, maar het is wel oké zo. Nee?
Nee, het is donker. Hey, ja, dat moet ons vermijden.
So, garbage bag, let's show
Ja.
a single.
Ah, de single, ja.
Ah, voilà.
I have it twice.
The album, the record.
Album. Something I'm very proud because here the picture
Ja,
by Manu. It's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
wife.
indeed.
First
Yeah.
album cover.
Sure. It was a great picture. She
I
takes
know
a good picture.
she really had fun doing them.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Talent as well.
Yeah. We had very much fun taking this picture.
I think last time we saw each other was last year with King Clowns, I think.
Met de
Ah,
Klingons
ja, de Klingons,
en de
yes.
magazijn Katten,
Ja.
yes. Yeah.
That was a cool party.
Yeah, it was a crazy
Dat
night.
was een pretty fucked up gig.
I was fucking drunk.
Best drunk.
Yeah.
Magasin 4.
Yeah, magazine Katten.
Bruxelles.
It was a weird night because there was a lot of things going on.
As usual. As usual.
We even say like, what the fuck is this? 'Cause it's not like, yeah, you don't see everywhere. No,
No.
it happened that night. It was a really cool night.
That was a pure rock and roll party.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Nothing more, nothing less, just genuine.
On stage.
A lot
and
of fun. It really was crazy night. It's
So
always at the magazine cut.
before talking about the news, who's garbage bag? Where you come from? What's garbage bag?
Trash.
Yeah,
It's just a thing you put your stuff in that you don't need anymore, like a big black thing, and that's a garbage bag.
yeah.
Where does it come from? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was kind of 4 years ago.
2017.
Yeah, 2007. So yeah, 4 years ago, and we're here in the kitchen like, fuck, we want to play music, but me and Nico were.
I think it's even this month. I think we started 17th of April 2000.
Yeah, it was in April.
Yeah.
It was in
Scotland,
April.
Brittany, Scotland.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we were playing in a psychobilly band called Adios Pantalones. But yeah, we wanted to play more. And so we thought, we need to start a band. My girlfriend at the time, she played double bass for Alziabats. This is a psychobilly all-female group. Was very, very good band also.
And I was like, if you're bringing your girlfriend into the band, I'm bringing mine too. So she had to play drums.
And I was like, oh fuck. 2 weeks later, I bought a drum.
Yeah, we said you have to play drums, and she had to, yeah.
She had to learn it. So
And about the name, yeah, you know, I think I came up with it because, you think, I want to play a bit more garage, or we wanted to play a bit more garage, and garbage and garage is just like one
dirty thinking.
Yeah, and one letter difference. And it's like garbage bags. Oh, it's like the field. It's like dirty. It's like, ugh, I don't want it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a perfect name for a band who wants to play this kind of music.
And the vibe in the band was really cool as well.
Yeah.
It's like,
there was a lot of energy. Like, we're gonna try to do is okay. There was already like a lot of garage, but we wanted to like combine it with psychobilly we came from, and with
the punk.
the punk, like the 80s kind of stuff, not like much inspired of the 60s still.
and we come from far, because like Gilles is a Belgian from Kortrijk. I was born in Lille in France.
I'm from Holland.
And she's from the Bosch, Netherlands.
And the first double bass was from Brazilian.
So we were with four nationalities, one man.
Always fun going to
Now
the English border, like 4 different passports.
now we have 2 Belgians in the band, which is also cool.
Yeah.
And now you have Dad at the bass.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have Jens now.
Yeah, we have Jens.
Yeah, and he's really doing well. He's really doing good with us.
It's cool.
He's feeling our child with us.
Yeah. We had crazy nights with him though.
You
And
can
really fun.
and
Learned a lot as well. Sorry.
So I've seen him for years, and I cannot tell how many bands he played in. But he's with a 50-foot combo. The
Andrew Surface.
Grave Brothers.
Tibetan Cats. Tall Boys.
And many more.
First, that was the Space Farmers.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's really nice.
and there was a split album with Adios Pantalones and
the Gay Brothers.
I had
The Grey Brothers, yeah.
I forget to take the album. It's somewhere over there.
Over there as well somewhere.
Clash of the Primitives.
Yeah, that was cool, but that was when we started, me and Gilles, when we were young. I think we started...
When we were young.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
we're
that old. It's 8 years ago.
Yeah,
We were
something
still
like
in
that.
school, and we wanted to play psychobilly music.
First associated.
Yeah, first het zeker, yeah, but but it was just so fun, and you can't stop. You want to keep playing.
That's what it's about. You know, you can take and you can drink anything you want in your life. The biggest drugs is music.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, right. That's so stupid about this. Last year, come on, there's something missing, you know. It's like, and it's
Yeah.
something has been taken from us, you know. We still can rehearse, and although some rules says, oh, you cannot be with more than 3 or come on.
Yeah.
You need to play music if it's better for people and that you can completely go out, but when we can play music together, we're gonna do it as much as we can.
Oh, we still play music every weekend.
Yeah, we're still playing together every weekend. So,
You know,
or almost every weekend.
That's good.
you know, Tan is also playing in a band. He's a bass player from Smoke Bombs. He's playing a lot of Brussels hardcore band. Oli is not a musician, but have a radio show and going to a lot of concerts. I played in band MDJ, and we all have the same disease now.
Yeah.
We miss the life. We miss our friends. We miss, you know, it's great to say cheers, but
It's not the same. It's not the same.
I'm a hugger. I like to hug. I can't hug you like this.
Yeah, but it's everything. It's just also like the smell of sweaty people and the smell of like beers on the ground, like even the things you don't miss. Like, oh no, it smells like crap in here, you know, you're all stinking. Now, you know, it's like, oh no, I miss that smell.
And back in the day, it was always me mostly loading in the gear in the car, because I was good at putting playing Tetris.
I helped a lot with that. But he stuffed it, you know, he likes to stuff cars.
Now I'm even looking
There's
forward.
always one guy he like.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day that I can shag all the stuff and do it again, you know, put the stuff in the car with pleasure, with a smile on my face.
You even miss that shit, you know.
That's what I mentioned. You miss things. Normally you say like, oh fuck, no, so I can do it. I'm here. I have the time. Please let me do it. Yeah.
Truly.
Not yet. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
But yeah,
I got a question because, like, I think we're like kind of same generation or something. But how did you like enter like a rockabilly stuff, like psychobilly stuff? You know, because maybe it wasn't the time, you know, when we were like, you know, listen to music. So it's like pretty interesting.
How you got into psychobilly or the thing you got into?
My parents are psychobillies themselves.
Oh, right. All right.
They were young in the 80s. They're a bit older now, but still young at heart. And I got that, and through getting the right friends in school, sticking around with the cool kids, we feel like the last generation that still used to play outside, didn't play video games, you know, pulled things out and wanted to stick to real stuff.
That's it.
We all, I at least always felt like an outsider in school in my generates, because I don't need this stuff you need. Give me dirty rock and roll. That's what I like, you know. And then we just had a chance of finding together.
With me, it was even at a very young age. I don't know. I was like 8, maybe 9, like primary school.
Yeah.
And I found like the CDs. There were no records anymore. It was CDs of my dad, but like with all this like Little Richard and a lot of Elvis stuff.
Yeah.
And like as a kid, like what the fuck? What is this? This is crazy.
You're jumping like a kid on the couch. Yeah. I used to do that.
I was drawing back in the days, like. And then, like on the playground in school, just drawing like Elvis heads just all over the place, and chalk was, And then, you get older, you start. I went to punk then afterwards when I grew older. From there, but then I grew older again, and then rediscovered like everything that came before that.
I already had a really musical family because back in the days when I was like 8 years, I played the saxophone, and my father did the big drum, and my brother the trombone. My other brother
like in a marching band, like
So I played when I was younger in the fanfare. But then I knew this was like it's not my type of music, so I stopped with it, and then I also started with the punk.
What would you say so?
But because of them,
why not bringing back that influence now?
Actually, you're onto something there.
You get something.
But because I did the fanfare at a young age, I think that's the reason why I started learning to play the drums.
Yeah, she learned really fast how to play drums. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
We forced her actually to do it. We did it nicely, but.
I know that she's playing standing up. She's not sitting.
Yeah.
Oh, you play.
Stand up.
I can say for my part, with the Garbage Bag, that was a kind of love at first sight, because I saw them live and I was like, I thought about the Cramps, of course, just the name. As the Cramps.
People tend to do that. I don't know why. There's more people that wear leather pants.
The Cramps and the Ramones for me are top band, and Motorhead, of course. Top band.
Sure. They are.
I was like, wow, those kids don't give a shit about the music of their generation, and they go back to the real roots. And I was like, wow. And first sight when I saw them, the first gig, and now we became friends, and wow. Because they don't stop at a Baby Cramps. No, that's the Garbage Bag. You get influence, but they have their own stuff. And live, trust me, wow.
Yeah, live is the best.
Yeah, because it's like a button.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have like a shitty week, there's like, if you have a gig or something, you just can put it out, you know. It's just like,
turn the switch.
go to like a primitive prehistoric mode, and you know, you just have to do this, this, and this, and don't care about anything else, you know. It's just like
I went from 100 to 0 in 1.5 seconds. Whoa.
And you don't have to take anything about what you do. Yeah, you have to play, try to play right.
It still feels like it was. It's the time and the energy we've got together on stage. The energy, just the feeling that we can all pull that switch.
Yeah, that's
you know,
it.
get on.
It's a weird feeling, you know.
You become. Animalistic, you know, it's all instinct and there's no choreographed thinking, it's all just blossoms, you know,
it's like whatever style of music you do, like, you know, after, like, you know, punk and hardcore and stuff, it's all rock and roll, you know, at the end.
Yeah, but that's
pure, this pure energy that you spend, and you're like, you know, so.
You know,
it's the best thing there is.
You know,
it's the best thing.
If you're listening to our album, every song is different.
Yeah, that's also
Nothing is the same.
Yeah.
the first punk band, the Ramones, they wanted to do 50s music. They didn't want to do punks. The only difference, they couldn't play. So it sounded like punk, and they created punks. Because go back in an old video on YouTube, 74, 75, you can see the first gig of the Ramones. That's awful. They couldn't play.
But they had the energy, indeed.
Yeah.
That's the music. And, energy. I'm going to tell you all, guys, you can kick my ass.
Well,
I'm so disappointed by you guys, because this video was obviously very much choreographed. Very much.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. So there's a really funny story about it.
we were just talking about we forgot about it.
Yeah, because we went out with the two of us, and he was really pretty drunk, as you can see.
Wow.
And I was starting to film him.
pretty drunk, just completely wasted.
And in the
That was
morning,
wasted.
we were sleeping in the car, and in the morning I sent out the video to Gilles. I mean, in the night, I think. And in the morning we woke up, we have a video clip. I was like, what the fuck, we have a video clip?
Yeah, the timing of the video was just right for the timing of the song, and it just fitted perfect. And I was like, okay.
I just felt like, okay, this video is like, 150, and so pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So like,
Keep it.
Pure talent.
it was on Sunday fucking morning.
Yeah.
I remember. No friends still in bed, like, hey, I have an idea.
Yeah.
And I did it. And I did just some like little crappy animation. And look, come on, this just fits. And he was naturally fucking drunk. It's like, there's nothing, this all real cool. It's just too cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love my ass up that day, man. I love my ass up with this.
Oli is our metal guy of the show. He's one of our metal guy. Oli, what do you think of the garage rock?
Well, I'm not so familiar with the whole scene, but actually I had exactly the same impression with the first video, especially. I felt a strong Cramps vibe, that's for sure. But no, I like it. It's a scene that I'm really not familiar with, but every time that I'm in contact with it, I enjoy it. So I might need to dive more into it.
As a question, could you hear that the first one is very crampy and garagey, and
the first one especially,
vibe. But this one, and I like the contrast that this one was one of our first recordings. I like the contrast with it, like the primitive rock and roll, upright bass, like the train that's rolling. Could you hear that, like the variety in it, or something?
Absolutely. Actually, this second one makes me think more about Dead Elvis and his one-man grave.
Yeah,
the same kind of very basic, basic sound, basic rock and roll. You just go for a very simple song, and yeah,
that's indeed.
And I can tell you, next time they play Brussels, come to the gig, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. But nothing about doing anything the day after. because you're going to be wasted.
Sure will.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I know I will be.
We might end up in the next video.
Yeah.
Just gonna be like that.
What is going on? Because I know now with the pandemic, no concert, nothing. We all like junkies, missing the music. What are
We're busy.
Yeah,
We're busy.
we have built a studio upstairs here.
We rehearse here in the attic.
Yeah, and we're now making a studio.
And we got some microphones, and we're making a home studio out. So
Yeah.
we're gonna record a single soon.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So we need to, work on it and trying, but the recordings are getting fine. So
yeah, we're still getting the hang of it, but it's gonna be cool.
And, the cool stuff is they are making vinyl, and you know how much I love vinyl and I collect them. That's cool.
They were all the same, you know.
I love it.
Yeah, well, it's the best thing.
Yeah.
No?
But
Now
that's
we're,
good.
now we're
That's good.
working on our singles. but-
Yeah, so yeah, we're still writing songs, new songs, trying stuff, trying some different stuff, but
So yeah, you integrate this marching band fanfare stuff in the band pretty soon. So that's what you're gonna do. But like seriously, do
we're
you?
marching band carriage.
This is our little hip hop.
The marching band nobody wants. Oh no, they make a lot of noise.
Funerals.
That's actually a really nice idea.
With zombie and stuff, you know, you put zombie marching band, you know, and you get like totally into it with like, you know, like
We'll do funerals.
yeah, that's it.
If people want to buy things from the garbage bag, I think Drunkabilly is the place, or you have another address maybe.
You can order from Trashwax, which is who released the album, by the way.
Yeah.
Very
Drunkabilly as well.
Drunkabilly has it.
If you're
Christoph
local.
has it, yeah.
And still the live single from us.
Yeah, and we still have.
The first single, which is a live recording from the Belgian punk contest.
Yeah.
The second
All
one,
right.
the second one,
The second one, ja. Sorry. Dat was die, mag ik zeggen, barok, was dat?
Barlock.
Barok.
Yeah, but we have those singles that you showed in the beginning. We still have a few of them
Yeah.
that we can sell, and we can send them to you, to the people who want one. So
It's a really good live recording.
That's good. That's good.
We were lucky with that.
that's really cool. It was a really cool gig. Although
And
this is-
Barlock is something.
yeah.
What a pretty lady out there.
She's on the cover.
And okay, the sound of this album, because I was at the gig and there was the Slovenians, the Silicons, Electric Pancakes, Big Fat Toddlers, a lot of bands.
DRS
Sound
as
of
well.
the album is not really the best.
It's a punk contest.
It's a punk contest.
You can expect something a bit more.
For the people of
That's
Brussels,
It's good, man.
the punk contest at the Barlock.
Especially at Barlock, yeah, that's what I say. But it's always the best. It's always the best fitting at Barlock. You know, it's like.
And that contest was a little bit, okay, all the judges were old guys like me.
Friends.
And the old band win. I think it was a bit sad because there was I think the first day, the two best bands were the Slovenians and the Garbage Band. And it's another band to win. And I think that was not really...
Yeah,
That's your opinion. It went like it went, you know. And
but for us, it was really.
For us, it was a turning point.
Yeah.
Really.
Because we went there on stage and we didn't dance for a lot of time on stage.
Yeah.
I think before we went.
1 year. I think we played 1 year.
Yeah, and then we went there and we saw all that response and we were like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
what we are doing is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then to know that in the end there were just a few points of difference.
Yeah, and to be appreciated in your own country is sometimes the hardest.
Yeah.
Like you're more popular abroad and like in your own country.
Yeah, that's
a lot of interest. And Brussels was like.
And it was nice to know that also the punks in Brussels liked it. You know?
We had this crazy gig. Which festival? And when we were on tour, it was the first day of the tour.
Punk and Skin
Punk and Skin
Festival.
Yeah. It's in France.
No, I forgot where exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, yeah. We tried to get there, and there were like arrows on the road, but seemed they had to be like of a bike race or something, because we were following them and we were like driving around and around. Like, there's no festival here, but it should be here. The road is here, but there's no festival.
And it was the first day of
Oh man, we got lost in our own country. But it was a great festival. People were just like rolling on the stage and like going completely crazy.
And then we knew also with the punk contest, like, okay, this is also a scene.
It was nice to feel because we came out of psychobilly and rockabilly and you were a punk.
Yeah.
It was nice to feel like, we're not just like a psychobilly band or something. And for us it was like, okay, I like how these people go even more crazy.
Even
crazier, you know? And for her, it was like,
I'm feeling home.
I'm home.
I'm not in a psychobilly band. We can play punk.
That's it. But I think there's like a lot of like a mixed and crossover between like those bands. I used to play in Trouble Kids back in the day, and you know we have like a lot of like psychobilly guys and rockabilly guys. Like that's cool, you know. Like it's like old school punk, so it's like sounding like kind of the same vibes. It's like that's
it's always nice when your music brings different people together, but it's fine, you know.
Yeah, it's all rock and roll music in the end, you know.
Yeah, that's it. It's like Fab and me going to Shock Festival, you know, because they're putting like a fucking hardcore band. But in the other hand, we see all these rockabilly vibes, and, you know, it's like super funny, you know. And
I've helped you already a couple of times. I just don't remember because it's Shock.
It's like a pink cloud, you know.
Yeah. I was like coming with my.
We were always sitting here with the three of us.
Like,
what did we do?
Did we did it again?
It was a good shock.
Hangover for a week, man. Hangover for a week.
Festival is cool because you have one of the best camping in a festival.
The adventures on the camping are even as legendary, or even more legendary. Even
I got a friend who missed the Descendants, and there was a band he wanted to see because he was too drunk. You know, it was like too many beers. Like,
what's the video with the monsters?
It was when we started with Adios and our drummer. He really wanted to see the monsters really bad. Like, the first time I saw them was at Shock.
Yeah,
I started going when I was 11, and at the time I was 15.
Okay,
so 4 years later with him, and he wanted to see the monsters. And I went, and it was a magnificent gig, you know. First time I saw them, brilliant, you know. And you go back to the camping, and you see him from the opposite direction coming towards you, like, did they finish? Yeah, I just watched inside.
Shit. Classic.
It happened to us all, you know.
Classic. I think it happened to us all. I think you have millions of story of people. You get friends like only know him. I gotta say his name, Julien Mazur. He slept in the front of the tent where the band he wanted to see like Cataclysm were playing, but he slept, you know. He was there.
Wow.
He listened to them, but he didn't at all saw them because he was like,
You know, we all have a band
I know.
who's cursed. You know, my cursed band is Social Distortion. I was at the Pickle Pop when they played. I didn't see the show. I was out. And they should have played Jock Festival 2020, canceled because of that shit COVID. 2000.
Lux does not approve of the shit.
And
Pick off! Pick off!
I don't know if I will ever see Social Distortion.
2022 maybe.
Hey,
Don't give up, man.
I get to say that the Pickle Pop gig was at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So why were you so drunk or pissed off at 3 a.m., dude? Because it was I was like, why they are playing so early? Why they are playing so early? I was like super angry. So why were you so out to not see them at 3 p.m.? That's the question, dude.
Or still out, you know? It happened, but you're still out in 3 afterwards.
Yeah, it happened.
I don't sleep much.
I know.
You're all such a nice person.
You're one of those.
Hello.
They know what I mean. Remember the Clean Cons concert?
Yeah.
Not really.
Do you remember the video that they made that I punched myself in with the sticks?
There's a perfect moment where it's filmed.
And I was drumming.
There's a stop in the drum, and she just goes with the tip of her stick, like just on the middle of her sunglasses. Like, Still need to make a gif out of that.
No, yeah, but, I know what you mean.
We're gonna play another song, but there's also someone very artistic on another way in a band is Gilles, who make that video because he's really into all the graphic. So what can you say about Little Girl? The next video we're gonna play, Gilles did everything in it, I think.
Yeah.
The the video clip I made.
And we are really thankful for it.
He did really good.
Yeah.
I went like, you remember, like him, like, your work's good, but I know you can do better and like reinvent yourself. And he went like straight, like maybe like this, I went like that, you know, the Monty Python style and the thing, and it's just
it's perfect.
And the music on it, it was and we were in the studio, and the vocals was a mess in the studio, but it was the first day, and I kind of lost my voice, but it was, I think, the first take or the second or whatever, and it was the first one done. No thinking, just going, and it turned out
to be the best one.
To be a piece of art.
The magic happens.
I'm gonna
sometimes.
I'm gonna take off the banners because I think that video should play full screen. And guys, tell me, Tan and Oli, you're gonna tell me what you think of that video already. So if people, if some people listening to us playing in a band and you want an animated video, contact Gilles.
With pleasure.
With a lot of beer, you maybe can have a little lower price, but it's not sure.
And I love beer.
Now it's about Little Girl from their last album. That was beavis and garbage.
Pretty much, no?
It's Terry Gilliam on acid.
No.
Sorry, what did you say?
Is it made on acid?
It
no.
just looked like Terry Gilliam on acid.
Yeah. But if it would have been on acid, I would have been 1 month on acid. I worked 1 month on it, I think.
Yeah, but it's crazy, awesome. It's like really like, I'm speechless. Like that's super cool. And
thanks.
And the song is pretty good. And the song is pretty good. It's just like, as we say, it's like you can see that with like a sun power. And you guys, you know, it's like it's totally match, you know, and it's totally in that like spirit. So it's like that's super cool. So
we played with them with Adios Patalunas, like our first band.
Yeah, I remember.
In the little village where I grew up with my parents, in Eken, between Lokisti and Loken.
Yeah.
And it was with them.
Okay.
And I remember them going like, crazy kids with upright bass, but they were like, good job. They were like, you guys are nice kids.
Nice.
But, a long time ago. But it's,
long time ago,
energy.
Yeah, that's it. It's energy, the riff and stuff. And then you get, for sure, like, you know, the solo and stuff, more like, you know, of psychobilly sides. But we dig it. And the video, the first images, but I think this is like, you know, like, I don't know if you know, it's a French stuff called Le Lascar.
No.
It's kind of animated. It's really like a hip hop vibes from the, you know, like the suburbs in Paris, you know, all the and the first image, I was like, that's look kind of like this, you know, with the building and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's funny.
Like a dirty city.
Dirty city.
Vibe. Yeah.
That we see. Yeah.
It was really cool to like for my job. I'm making animations for museums and this and that.
Okay.
So and there I learned it because like for the museum, Libre, my boss, asked me to do like this Monty Python stuff, you know, like cutting out old medieval miniatures and like crazy stuff, man. Yeah. Just like you make them into little gags and it's super cool to do. I learned it there on my job.
That's super nice.
And it's a big inspiration as well.
Yeah. So you're open for a band to
sure.
You know, to video and stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I got a guy in my band. He's also making stuff, you know, like
really cool.
He did stuff for municipal waste and for Vitamin X and for you know.
Wow,
but
that's great.
But it takes so much time for them to make it aside from their job, like, you know, for their main job. So
it takes a lot of hours. I also did the clip for the Glooks. I did the video clip for the Glooks. And Rebelmatic, but it takes like, okay, I have to do this, and after my day job,
handcrafted. It's ambacht, you know.
It's nice and
people don't appreciate anymore when something is done with love and your hands and your passion.
That's it.
They expect all that it's cheap crap that's delivered to your door the next day, and like, no, for us it's. You know, you take the instrument in your hand, you work it till your fingers hurt, you take the merchandise up and you do, and you sweat, and
that's
the energy, the effort into it, you know.
Because I also make kind of
merchandise. She brought a press so she can press textile and stuff like back patches, t-shirts.
She prints all the patches from Garnish Fix.
Nice.
So
that's it. It's a secret. You get to use all the talent from the band, you know. For sure.
And I'm the loader, the driver, and the communication.
and dancer.
We each have our role, you know. Because we do it like this, we can achieve great things.
I know.
Makes just a lot of things easier to do without hassle. Like,
I don't know, like if you guys playing have this like close working together stuff, or is it more each their own? I don't know.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just wanted to say, like, that it's nice when people like sit together and they work together to create something. And at some point for us, it's like we don't even need to talk about it. We feel it off each other. Like
I will do this and you do that.
Okay, support each other, and it's not like in the band. Like
that's it.
Oh, will you do this? Yeah, and then
but it's not that we expect something from each other, you know. It's just like
It's not that.
we expect.
it happens.
But a band is a relationship.
We don't have to pay for visual. You know, we don't have to pay for. You know, we got guys in the bands making it. It's like don't have to pay for sounds. It's like that's good. You know, that's super. Like
it's handy. You know, it's very handy.
But that's how it works, I think, you know.
That's why you can do your own style, you know. You can work for people and do like little jobs for other people.
Yeah.
But you have to go in their heads, but that's like never like 100% the same. When you're like playing in a band,
one head is not the other to go in.
Some heads are easier than others.
But the other heads,
difficult.
No. But it's easier because you have the feeling of the band you're playing in, and how you want to out yourself to the world, because that's what like drawings or video clip or whatever.
I'm like wondering what your neighbor below you thinks of the music and the stuff, because you're like an awfully quiet person, and makes you suspicious.
I guess I'm the one below. Because it depends on everyone's screen. So if me does the one else.
Who's being suspicious?
I didn't go there even. Okay, now we go.
No, I like it. Actually, as I said, I don't have very often some context with this kind of scene, but I always enjoy it. I mean, every time. I've seen the bills for the Shock Festival that you were talking about, and I've always said, once I will have to do it.
It's not only about music; it's about just
being there.
Great festival. Atmosphere.
Honestly, I think for me that's the best festival now in Belgium. When I see Hyperfest is really going down those last year.
To me, it's one of the best in the world.
Too much metal, right?
You say it.
Bxhell is a nice price, not too many people. Always a great bill when you can have some psycho, some rockabilly, some punk, hardcore. You even have some metal band.
It's rock and roll, and it says it's your rock and roll highlight of the year, and it's just really good, because I remember seeing Hang Free. And I was a bit disappointed for me, because to me it was already going too far to metal. I was like, this is not. I
second part of the
prefer country. Like, she loves country, so I was like, that's not really our thing. But it's there, you know. There's everything, and then it's just being there, and it's a really great little festival. You know.
What I really like is
if you never go.
What I really like is the dimension of the fest. You know, it's like it's like the perfect 2-stage, not too big. You know, like only 2 stage, really like small, and you can like cross everybody.
I don't like too much people together. You know,
you can cross everybody. That you know, and
it's a kind of festival that is big enough to be like fun, but small enough that you got to know like half the people there.
That's it. It's like a bar
hanging around, and then you're like, I got to know new people this year. You know, it's socially small. It's still socially, but still.
After 2 hours, you cross the same people at the bar, and you are just like talking, you know. And it's like, oh, you're there again. Oh, what's up? You know, you enjoy the band? Oh yeah, okay, let's drink to that. You know.
Just put the street. You at the camping. Camping when you can take a hot shower and everything. You have 300 or 400 meters. You have your parking. Everything is very close.
But this is not an advertising.
We're not paid for that. We're not paid for that.
Shock!
And
where's my money for that?
We'll get a backstage.
You could be happy with the tickets.
Next week, we're going to have a band who play in a job festival too. Next week, we're going to have Nashville Pussy, Blaine from Nashville Pussy, and 9 Pound Hammer.
Cool.
And also Dirty Wolfgang, band from Brussels.
Yeah,
cool.
It's also going to be a pretty cool show. And I'm working for more American band to get in. Okay.
Very nice.
I've seen it. They're gonna do like a.
Just go ahead.
No, I've seen like they're gonna do, because they moved Shock now to next year, but they're gonna do like a small little try Shock.
The same dates. I think they're gonna do something small.
So to all Belgians listening,
maybe.
I think that
You'll be there with the tent, you know, or with the van.
But I think that's what it get to happen. It's like a festival and stuff. At least when bands can come around, make like, you know, like local band, like local bill, like a festival, local bill, and still keep the feeling of the festival. You know.
That would be great.
Like, you know, I think it's the first solution before we open everything. It's like, you know, first make it local. You know. When it's safe, like
put something in the garden here.
Just put something together that local bands work together better.
That's it.
And do things. And
that's it.
Fuck the rest, you know.
You have to work together.
Work together, and the local thing is nice. It is cool.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best.
But like I said, that's the cool stuff for all the Belgian band, because I think first, all the concert will be Belgian band, maybe a French or Dutch band, all local band. And I think people miss so much the concert. There is any band gonna be sold out, and it's gonna be crazy. For example, that will be.
It's gonna get wild. You know.
I think Garbage Bag should contact those guys if they make a little concert. I think Garbage Bag would be a perfect band to play a mini Jock festival.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
I think because of this,
we're up for it.
Maybe with the restrictions of international bands, it would motivate people maybe more locally, nationally to start playing music. And to go like, okay, international.
And go and see bands, because that's also important.
What?
And
go and see bands. That's also important.
Remember what it's like to get a foot or a fist in your face and go like, oh, sorry, man. Oh, it's all right.
Be an animal again.
Spilling the beer all over you.
Feel alive that I was the only girl in the pits again.
yeah, something like that.
But and then because that's what I like. But let's cross over. You know, let's play every genre. You know, and make like a big stuff. You can like, you know, gather people, and people will be happy. You know. And
it's gonna be like that. It's probably gonna be like that.
I think it's gonna be like that. So for sure.
Once the point that we can all go out again, it's not going to matter who's next to you. You're going to be dancing your bloody ass off, and you'll go like...
There's going to be interesting stuff happening. That's a fact.
I think there's going to be a lot of video making it that day, and you're going to make a new video that day, you know?
It's a shame. They should be enjoying themselves instead of going, oh, let me film this.
But
for the marching band songs, you're gonna make a video for that.
know?
Now we got a concept.
Yeah, that's a fact. We should do it.
Marching band.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
And I think we need the concert with.
And we got a march from Ghent to Brussels.
Yeah. On the highway, on the E40. Tu descends la E40.
So we're marching here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can you move your car, please?
In front of the basilic. You come in front of the basilic.
Can't you see?
Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Can't you see this?
Marching on this conveyor.
Sorry.
So we really need those real concert, not a concert with a table like they try to do. Because
No.
the last concert I saw was a kind of pandemic concert that was a 50-foot combo when they played in Brussels for that radio.
Yeah.
In Brussels, I saw Jens. It was funny because I DJ'd the night before, and like always, I didn't sleep. Jens didn't sleep.
Oui. Oui.
So that's how you miss social distortion at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Kids,
But
if you want to follow that, that's how you miss social distortion.
now I have the power
By
to
sleeping, yeah.
But he doesn't sleep, so he doesn't miss it.
Listen.
now I don't sleep. I
Wonder
don't.
why.
So let's think maybe from the
Think?
from the
No.
the wine.
Drink, yes.
You will see the cover, the picture you will see, that's not a video, that's the cover from the album, the song. So you can order it, check their website, you can see there, and go buy the album. You know, download Metallica, download the Belgian, buy the Belgian band. I found that video on YouTube from a guy called ITB Skate Psychos. And
Yeah, it's a Japanese guy.
he put Hunting for the Wild LP, Trash Wax Record, German Killer Trash. And German, they're from Belgium.
Because we are Germans.
Yeah, German.
Wir sind ganz gefährlich, ganz gefährlich.
But you play in Germany.
Yeah. We played
Yeah,
Germany a couple of times.
yeah, but the scene is kind of pretty big over there.
Hello again.
I thought he was afraid of you, so he was like, "Yeah, I'm leaving," you know. I'm leaving.
No, that song kicked so much ass that, you know, I just.
You fell behind. If that would happen with
For
someone.
young band, you played a lot already. You had that tour. There's a video from your tour. You can see in a van, a kind of van report. That was fun, I think.
The tour was
Best week of my life.
Oh man.
It was the first time that we planned a tour.
We played also with okay, the first bass player was my girlfriend. She was Brazilian, she left. So that was just like with the punk contest, with single is then actually that day, just before we started to play, she decided, because we were a couple, we were two couples, and she
We were like the ABBA of rock and roll.
no, and she said no, and so a lot of things happened. No, not for me, but a lot of
just
things
before the gig. That's why you know, and he still played the fucking gig.
Yeah,
She also.
and she also.
She also.
We
She was a
played,
big face with her.
You can see all the pictures. Not a smile.
yeah, it was a crazy.
good gig.
But she left. She went back to Brazil. She's still in Brazil.
No, she was
Whatever. But then we had to play like a few months later a gig in England. Our first gig in England.
And we had to find someone new.
And we had to find a bass player, you know.
Yeah.
preferably a girl who plays double bass. You know.
Yeah,
It's not easy to find.
because I knew it was the first step in England, and if you fuck it up, it's not good. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
that's it. That's it.
First gig in the UK, go, 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 go. And thank God,
And then we found Anna.
Anna from Leipzig.
Yeah, because Nico once played with her band, Retarded Reds, as step-in bass player.
Yeah.
Because she broke her head or she had something with her. With wrist.
And I was like, hey, is she not a good girl to step in for the garbage bag? She was like, oh, yeah, let's try. And then, like, for a couple of months, we drove every
few times we drove to Leipzig to like
8 hours for driving for
10 hours. It's like Eastern Germany. It's very far. And we had the luck to like do some festivals and big gigs with her.
We drove really far, but we wrote really good songs there.
Yeah, we also.
That's good.
But and she was with us on the tour as well.
Yeah.
The last day was with Jens because then we had 2 bass players. It was very complicated. So now we just take.
Yeah, in the end we knew it was too far to have a bass player. Even all.
We had to make a decision because it was like too complex also for us.
So now Jens is also your new girlfriend? No.
It's my new girlfriend,
It's her new girlfriend.
We got boys' nights and they have girls' nights.
I have my new girl. It's a boy, but it's my girl.
Yeah,
so we keep it in the band. No.
It's a new girl in the band.
Always keep it in the family.
That's like, your band is your family, so
cannot trust the others.
It's nice, wrapped up closely, you know. It's tidy.
He's having his own sleeping room here upstairs, so we are keeping it in the family.
It's like King Kurt sings, "Incest is the best."
Ho 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 ho.
It's not that late yet, wasn't it?
Too soon? Too soon?
Yeah. Can you wait a couple of hours? Then we can talk about this.
It's okay, you can drive the van like that.
No, but it was a really cool tour. We played like the True Punk and Skin Festival. Then we did like Germany, Frankfurt.
It was like
a crazy gig. Frankfurt, we played Leipzig as well. Zurich. We played in a squad in Zurich. It was crazy, man.
Wow.
The whole roof was filled with like marijuana plants. It's
like, whole room full of cannabis plants. Like, okay,
it's so nice.
I want to go there.
No, guys, you're not gonna take it. No, guys, you're not gonna take it.
It's like for every band they have like a cup. You can have it. It's yours. Like, oh.
I want to play there.
And the public also, they were dressed in garbage bags and they were like rolling over the floor and on the stage and everywhere.
And then Lyon, and we played Lyon. I had to drive on the stairs. I had to drive up the stairs with the rental van.
What?
Really like, and they were all like, I can't believe you're driving up the stairs.
No, I
was like, I have to do it. We need to get there.
And then at the end of the gig, there came a lady to
like 20 ladies.
Yeah,
they came down into the venue and then they kept playing. Oh, there's 2 girls on the stage.
But they were speaking French, and I can't understand the shit of French.
So we were behind the merch, and suddenly a girl wants to talk to Daphne, but she doesn't understand French. They understand a little.
So like, what the fuck is she saying?
She wants to have your panties.
My panties? Yeah, they were full of slats. My panties? No!
She's like, give me your underwear, please, now.
A new merch item.
Ready for it.
It's the little things that happen, you know, the little things in the day, like in the tour, and we're like, those are the little things. Can I have your sweaty panty?
You want to do it on your body?
Oh yeah.
But also
the Frankfurt gig, it was the organizer of the gig. He was pushed and he fell headfirst on Gilles' amp. So he was like, boom, and he was dazed. and he was holding a beer, and I was singing. And I already caught my eye, like the beer, and I saw it going towards like the pedal rack, the pedals, and I was like, no. He ended up in the hospital, and at the end
There
of
was
the
glass
night,
everywhere.
at the end of the night, like
his hand bleeding like shit.
His girlfriend there is just starting to just off the stage lick my body, like,
Which was pretty dirty.
what the fuck is going on here with you people?
The organizer gone to the hospital. His girlfriend, my husband is gone. Starting to lick Nico.
Brilliant gig.
He cut his
My
finger.
drum's full of blood.
Drums full of blood.
My blood.
His blood. Yeah, it was a
It
crazy
was the
week.
first tour we did ever.
Yeah. Second day on the first tour.
Perfect.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Cool experience. But great stuff about the album. You have some great return from that album. Some big people in that scene say good things about the band, and that's cool for a Belgian band because that's a pretty underground scene. That's a scene who don't mix much with other, except festival like the Shock. Before in Antwerpen, there was those fests with one psychobilly band, one punk band. Remember, I saw the Clink-Ons with Nashville Pussy and other bands.
Yeah.
The Psychosis.
Yeah.
Psychosis Motherfucker.
And because a lot of time the psychobilly scene is really closing itself.
That's the reason why we started the band as well.
Yeah.
We don't want it to be closed in, you know. That's why we started the band. We wanted to do something else.
We wanted to break out a bit, actually, because it was getting boring.
We had seen it with the psychobilly scene, and we were like, there's got to be more. And we
were listening to more
listening to other 80s stuff, and then
80s and a lot of 60s.
Getting into the 60s, 50s, and we were like, okay, let's do it different.
But it started before. We were already like listening quite a while, like to all the Back from the Grave compilations, and like Pebbles, and like these
Cannibals,
and the Cannibals, and like this
Sonics,
all this stuff, and super interesting, you know.
And we didn't.
And we wanted to do, because it's primitive. It's just back to the basics.
Yeah, just no thinking, just do it. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Instead of we have to play like
We
this.
felt like a lot of people were thinking too much. You know, like I have to be this, or I have to be like this, or like this.
But also,
I have to play like this. I have
also to look like it.
and to look.
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
it.
That's it.
Like,
Especially in that scene, it's like, you got to fit in.
Yeah,
but fuck that. Remember the gig when we played on?
we played a festival, and before we played, because we were all looking, it was a psychobilly festival.
The
they look down upon us, and they look like, oh, you little scruffy punks, what are you gonna do?
We didn't have our hair like this.
We don't know. And by the day after, they were all looking with their chin on the floors, going like, whoa, and it was a brilliant gig, and everybody loved it. I didn't even think that
that's it.
The music we'd play would fit so well in the psychobillies, even, or whatever. We didn't know where we'd end up. We were like, this is what we want to do. We're going to do it. And it just turned out to hit points in everybody.
Yeah, we never wanted to go for that psychobilly thing. Never. We wasn't.
Back in the day,
No, we started like we're gonna play garage, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Or make garbage bags.
Yeah, garbage
Just
bags.
gonna play whatever the fuck we want.
We're just gonna play what we do now, and this moment, and this is what it's gonna be. And then,
whether you like it or not,
suddenly you play a few gigs, and then you can go play this festival, you can go play this. It's like,
that's it.
all festivals I wanted to play, always wanted to play. It's like now suddenly you said, like, maybe we just go our way, and then they start asking you. But it's really nice, and the reaction from the public, they're also like, it's like something new or something a bit different.
It's always
and they like it.
the people.
And they like it, yeah, they like it. So it's
Then it's good. Yeah.
Not everybody does. There's always a person that hates.
Yeah, but
I didn't like it too much. Oh well.
but yeah, those persons are those persons.
yeah.
Come on. I just enjoy playing and
This is the most important.
being there, and if you like it or not, everybody has their own choice, of course. But
That's it.
it's really cool to see people partying or dancing or just saying like, looking like, what?
Yeah. What happened?
That's like, you don't have always people like stomping or in a pit in front of you, but sometimes just people standing still and looking.
That's it. That's
Also like a crazy feeling. Like,
Oh yeah, those are the best. Like totally days. Like,
Freeze. And
I
they're like,
like it. I like that. I like that.
To see that at rock and roll, because I saw some psychobilly festival, and I was there with a short because first I'm a punk hardcore kid. I had some agnostic front T-shirt, and I remember a lot of people in that psychobilly. They were like, "Who's that guy with tennis shoes and stuff?" And now I think I don't give a shit because.
But you shouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
You are who you are, man.
Sure.
It's rock and roll, you know. I can have fun at the punk, at the hardcore, at the metal, even at some hip hop show. Yes, Dan, I said hip hop, and I don't care about it. And like we said with Creature from Rebelmatic, there's only two kind of music: the one you like, the one you don't.
Yeah, but that's it. Things are not that complicated.
There are some that are like they're all right. It's all right.
But in the end, it's not complicated. You like music or you don't like music.
That's
The
it.
fun about the psychobilly scene, it's mostly the purist fan, because most of the band, they love to play with punk, rock,
Everybody,
hardcore, they don't care.
Yeah.
But some fans are so, and you see that in all the kind of music. It's not only
For sure.
It's
Every time.
everywhere.
But
About
you know,
the-
like how I come, you know, like kind of hip hop style. Even at Chuck, I saw that people are looking at me. It's like, yeah, they're cool, but they're looking at me. It's like, who is this guy? You know, he don't have the style. You know? I got.
hip hop guy doing
You
it.
can easily shock those people as well, you know.
Many minds.
Although sometimes they try to shock people, but you can do it.
Yeah,
And that's fun to do, you know.
And I have a super great time every time I go to Shock. So it's like, okay, you know, crossing that, it's everything is cool. You know, everything is cool. So it's very cool. But
you played with Demented Ago. How was it?
We played
We played with the Metal
we did.
one or two times.
DBs in
Utrecht.
It was Grisha, the bass player of the Metal Go. They were booked for there, and it was even him that said, "I'd like to take the Belgian, the new band." And it was one of our earliest gigs. He was really curious, and it was great gig.
Yeah, it was fun. And we played also with Adios a couple of times with Demented. It's always fun. It's always great with those guys.
Got a good good link with the Demented Go. It's cool.
Always nice to meet them again. Or sit with them or have a talk. It's really cool.
You do any COVID show? You know, those fake live recording without a crowd?
No.
Because I don't really like those. It's okay. It's cool for the bands to be able to play live. Sometimes to make
those live gigs. No. We also didn't do any bloody live gig because.
On the streaming.
Yeah, it's like streaming. Come on, a gig is a gig, and you cannot.
We just rehearse.
Songs,
write songs. Show snippets, but you know,
not alive.
We're not gonna stand there. Hello, everybody.
No, you need interaction. It's very important, and even now.
I remember the gig last year when we had a chance to play once.
Yeah, we played in
all
Ghent.
the screens before us.
We
You
played
couldn't see us.
we played in Ghent. Was a gig Bart from Pink Room organized.
Yeah, with the blurry plastic.
Yeah.
They had hung plastic between the tables.
Really?
And
Yeah.
but it was blurry.
And they were like, we couldn't see you guys.
But they
were
were
like, "Yeah,
still
we couldn't
dancing
see you
anyway.
either."
Everybody was like standing up like from the chair and just like moving around or to the middle where they could see the band.
It was September last year.
It was a great atmosphere.
It was
Although
nice to play.
Yeah,
it was a really cool gig.
But,
Was in
it
the
was not.
how's the name of the bar again?
Fuck.
The Roos Hand.
Yeah,
very
there's
nice bar.
a record, the release.
Yeah, the kind of release from because we released the album
In March.
in March. So no, we didn't really in the summer. But no gigs indeed. No gigs, nothing, you know. You're just like, okay, we're gonna have to release it
So we
anyway.
finished the recordings in the studio in February.
Yeah, we worked still a couple of months on it.
Yeah,
But
we had a lot of gigs to.
normally we would have played like 3 festivals, I think, that year, which would have been this year, but I guess it won't be even this year. So let's hope for the best for next year. It feels sad to say
I
that.
don't hope I should.
Just do it. Indeed. But come on. We need this.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna take off.
Okay, have a good night.
Have a nice
Good
flight.
night. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, yeah.
It was a pleasure, really, and it was a pleasure, Fav and Ollie, and see you
Next week.
around, and next week for us, and see you around.
Yes.
But it was a pleasure. Shock Festival,
It was a
at
pleasure
least,
for us as well. Okay.
Yeah.
at least next Shock Festival. But I think we're
Yeah,
gonna see
sure,
each other
sure.
before. But at
Yeah.
least.
Okay.
Good night.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
He just went for the worst position. Huh? I mean, when you're laying down on your sofa like that, you're like,
It's comfortable, you know.
getting to the end slowly. We're going to take your last question. Which band inspired you?
One.
For me, Reverend did
I know that's an impossible question when you have so many, when you love so many bands. But
For me, to start at this band, like for Garbage Bags, the Bugs. Like the Bugs with I'm leaving here. It's really dirty, the Bugs.
Yeah, it's 80s trash.
For me, Reverend Beatman.
Yeah.
Big man, no?
Yeah, for the beat.
Especially like bands like the Stingrays and the Vibes, like the Cramps, like you said, and there many bands like even the Sonics or like very obscure 50s.
Yeah.
Where like
Legendary Stardust Cowboy.
Legendary Stardust
That's
Cowboy.
just paralyzed. It's worst recording ever made, but it's the best song in the world.
Tall Boys and everything.
Yeah, Tall Boys.
Too much to mention.
Yeah, it's just a lot of bands, you know. But all things sometimes, and really, with this the last years, I
Yes,
just
Johnson family.
found so much more music, like in these obscure 50s and 60s.
The deeper you dig, the more you find.
Yeah, it's
With music, you know, you find, and this is nice, and this is nice, and it's just
so much crazy people have lived, man. It's weird.
It's
A
nice.
lot of crazy people throughout the years.
it's crazy sometimes when you see the date of a song. I remember the first time I heard the Sonics, and someone it's from 1962. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It's
The Beatles were doing "She Loved Me," and it's crazy.
they developed their own because it's always like kind of by accident, you know. You just have like these circumstances and these crazy minds that want to do something like that, but do something different in the end. they always try to do like, oh, we're gonna play rock and roll, and they come with something new out of it, you know, because they each have their own style and mind.
Last question. Like I said to all the band, you know, Back to the Future. If the DeLorean car stop in front of you, you can go back in time to see an artist or to see a concert.
Okay, the Crabs. The Crabs.
No, but so what year would you go to?
1981.
Yeah, that'd be good. 1981.
1981, for sure.
France, okay.
Can we go now?
I'd go.
Can we go now, please? I'll take some beers for the road, you know. It might take long. 1981.
Time travel beers.
Okay, we're gonna, guys, it was great to have you in the show. We're gonna
Thank
play
you for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Black and White.
I didn't have you. Next time I will take you, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, better believe him.
So let's play the last song, and I hope to see you soon on stage because we all miss all the live shows. So let's leave with Black and White from the Garbage Bags. Guys, thanks very much for being on the show, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
It was great.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
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 Good night. Good night.
Cheers.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Yes.